Quarterback is the most important position in the NFL, but where do the Packers rank within the NFC North? We've got that next on today's episode of the Daily Packers Post with Gil Martin. Welcome, everybody. I'm Gil Martin, and welcome to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post. We have new videos dropping every day, Monday through Friday, so hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And visit our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on your Green Bay Packers. Today, we're going to take a look at the four teams in the NFC North and rank them according to their quarterbacks from 1 to 4. And it's mostly the starters, but the backups do figure in to an extent. And the emphasis is obviously on the starters. Look, you're not going to be a great team and win a Super Bowl unless you have an outstanding defense if you don't have a great quarterback in the NFL. So where do these four teams stand as of right now? In fourth, we have the Minnesota Vikings. Now, the Vikings were not pleased with J.J. McCarthy's play last season, which was his first as a starter, but they're hoping he can take a jump forward in year 2. McCarthy struggled with his accuracy. He only completed 57.6% of his passes and had just 6.7 yards per attempt. He threw 11 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, which gave him a mediocre quarterback rating of 72.6. He needs to work on his decision-making, his accuracy, and his ability to read defenses, which is not unusual for an inexperienced quarterback. But we're still not sure if he'll ever live up to his first-round draft position. Now, the Vikings did add Kyler Murray, the former Cardinals quarterback, to compete with McCarthy. Murray adds experience. He is a leader, but he's not considered an upper echelon quarterback at this stage in his career, and he's had issues staying healthy. He could be a good placeholder or replacement until McCarthy learns to play better. But right now, no doubt that the Vikings are fourth on this list, although they may have the best depth at the quarterback position in the division. At number 3, the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams definitely made progress in his second NFL season, and he has all the physical tools to become a very good NFL quarterback, but he's still lacking consistency. He proved himself to be very clutch, leading the Bears to a number of last-minute victories and fourth-quarter comebacks. But he did that after struggling through the early parts of games. Right now, Williams is better at improvising than he is at playing within the structure of the offense and going through his reads and progressions. He only completed 58.1% of his passes, but gained 3,942 yards while starting all 17 games for the Bears. Threw 27 touchdowns and just 7 interceptions. His quarterback rating, 90.1, up from 87.8 in his rookie year. He also did a good job of getting the ball out quicker. He used to hold it way too long, and the Bears' offensive line was better as well. So he went down from a league-high 68 sacks taken in 2024 to just 24 sacks in 2025. Right now, Tyson Bagent is the backup, barring a trade. He started 4 games all the way back in 2023, but has just thrown 6 passes in the last 2 seasons. Coming in at number 2, your Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love definitely took a step forward in 2025, completed 66.3% of his passes for 3,381 yards. In 15 games, he had 23 touchdown passes and just 6 interceptions, and his quarterback rating was 101.2. His downfield accuracy and decision-making improved, and he is now a top 10 quarterback in this league. He was healthier last year after playing through several injuries the previous season, and that helped him evade the pass rush and extend plays, which was always an important facet in his game. Love has the arm strength to make all the throws required of an NFL quarterback, and he's led the Packers to the playoffs in each of his 3 seasons as a starter, but he's just 1-3 in those playoff games. The Packers did lose backup Malik Willis to the Miami Dolphins in free agency As of now, former Falcons quarterback Desmond Ridder is the primary backup, but don't be surprised if Brian Gutekunst adds another quarterback, whether it's in a trade, via free agency, or in the draft. And it could be similar to what happened with Willis in 2024, where right before the start of the season, Gutekunst feels he doesn't feel comfortable with the backups in the locker room, and he brings in someone else via trade. At number one right now, the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff couldn't quite equal his career best 2024 campaign, but he came close. Completed 68% of his passes for 4,564 yards while starting all 17 games, 34 TD passes, just 8 interceptions, and he had a 7.9 yards per attempt, which is a very high number as well. Goff is in control of the Lions offense, and he runs it to peak efficiency, and he keeps the weapons that the Lions have happy by spreading the ball around, and he makes the right reads. He is maybe not a star quarterback, but he is the ultimate game manager, and he maximizes his own talent and the talent of the players around him. Last year, the backup was Kyle Allen. He threw 2 passes all year, didn't complete any of them. As of now, he's not under contract for 2026, and the team may look to replace him with a backup via the draft or by signing a veteran. Either way, there'd be a big drop-off if anything happened to Jared Goff. So the Lions edged out the Packers for the top spot. That could change if Love continues to make progress this year, but Goff remains on top of his game, and the Lions have the number one spot. Do you agree with our rankings? Feel free to indicate your feelings in the comments here on YouTube, and always great to hear from our listeners and viewers. Don't forget, visit our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on the Packers. Here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode of the Daily Packers Post. I'm Gil Martin. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay safe, and of course, go Pack Go.